Carly Rae Jepsen just dropped a surprise that's melting the internet, and it has nothing to do with a new album. The Call Me Maybe singer, known for turning teenage crushes into global anthems, has officially entered a brand new chapter: motherhood. Fans who've followed her for years are stunned because just weeks ago she was walking down the aisle. Out of nowhere, Carly shared a set of black and white photos on Instagram that left fans speechless. There she was, glowing, cradling a baby bump beside her new husband, producer Cole M.G.N. The caption was short and sweet. "Oh, hi, baby." Cole dropped 3 heart eye emojis in the comments. And that was all it took to send social media into a frenzy. Within minutes, the post was flooded with excitement, disbelief, and pure joy. Fans couldn't believe that the pop star who once sang about a maybe moment was now living her forever one. But the real shocker wasn't just the pregnancy. It's that this announcement came less than a month after their secret wedding. On October 4th, Carly and Cole quietly tied the knot in one of New York City's most iconic spots, the Chelsea Hotel. The ceremony was intimate, with only 100 guests, and it wasn't officiated by a celebrity or minister, but by Carly's own aunt and uncle. When Carly later described the day to Vogue, she called it a fever dream. She said, "Nothing will top the moment when we first locked eyes. For the first half of the ceremony, we couldn't see anyone else. It was raw, romantic, and completely private. What made it even more magical was how she managed to keep it hidden from the press, in a world where most celebrity weddings become media circuses." Carly's ability to protect that moment says a lot about the kind of life she's been building with Cole: quiet, genuine, and far from the spotlight. But little did anyone know that wasn't the only secret they were keeping. Their love story began in 2021, in a songwriting session that neither expected to change their lives. Cole M.G.N., a Grammy-winning producer who's worked with artists like Beck and Now, was collaborating with Carly on new material. The chemistry was instant, creative first, then personal. By 2022, they were officially dating, and a year later, Cole proposed during a dreamy month-long trip across Europe. What's fascinating is how private Carly remained through it all. She's been in the public eye for over a decade, but her romantic life? Always off limits. Fans had no idea she was even seeing someone seriously until engagement rumors surfaced. Now looking back, it all makes sense. The smiles, the glow, and those mysterious songwriting posts that suddenly feel like breadcrumbs leading to this exact moment. And while they were falling in love behind studio doors, something else was already in motion. Turns out Carly wasn't just planning a wedding, she was preparing for motherhood. In her Vogue interview, she subtly mentioned that she tried on multiple bridal gowns before settling on one. The reason? She and Cole were already trying to get pregnant. She said she wanted a more flowy alternative dress, one that would still look perfect if she began showing. Fans only realized later that this was the hint hiding in plain sight. And now, with her pregnancy reveal, that comment feels like a little time capsule, proof that Carly's new beginning had already quietly begun months ago. But beyond the headlines, there's a deeper reason why this chapter means so much for her. It's been over a decade since Call Me Maybe turned Carly into a global pop sensation overnight. But that kind of fame can be both a blessing and a curse. After the hit, the industry expected her to chase another viral single. Instead, she reinvented herself. From Emotion to The Loveliest Time, she carved out a niche for heartfelt, nostalgic pop that reflected her own growth. She stopped chasing trends and started following joy. And this moment, marrying someone she met through her music, starting a family right after, feels like the ultimate reward for choosing authenticity. Fans aren't just happy for her. They're inspired. Because Carly's journey isn't about being the biggest star in the room, it's about building a life that feels right. But the way this love story started? It's straight out of a rom-com. When Carly and Cole first met in 2021, it wasn't love at first sight. It was creativity at first spark. They collaborated on songs for her 2023 album, The Loveliest Time, including a track called So Right. In that song, there's a playful 80s-style skit where they act out a flirty late-night exchange, asking if they should hang out after hours. At the time, fans thought it was just performance art. But later, Carly revealed it was based on real feelings between them. She told people, "Now that we're so close, it was just really fun and playful to do. That chemistry, that shared humor, that willingness to be vulnerable, it all turned into something lasting." From a studio collaboration to a real-life partnership, their story feels like something out of Carly's own lyrics. The moment when make-believe turns into forever. The internet exploded the moment Carly's pregnancy photos dropped. On X and Instagram, fans shared throwback clips of her Call Me Maybe days, writing things like, "Our pop queen is growing up," and "She's entering her mom era. We're not ready." Old fans are feeling nostalgic. New ones are falling in love with her all over again, and everyone's talking about how right this next chapter feels for her. It's rare to see a celebrity story with no scandal, no drama, just happiness. And maybe that's why it's going viral. In an age of chaos and controversy, Carly's quiet joy feels refreshing, like a breath of pop culture fresh air. Carly once said, "Nothing will top the moment when we first locked eyes." And now, that moment has multiplied. Soon, she'll be locking eyes with her newborn for the very first time. It's a full-circle ending to a love story that began in music, bloomed in private, and now inspires millions. From Call Me Maybe to Call Me Mommy, Carly Rae Jepsen's journey proves that the best stories don't need to be loud. They just need to be real. What do you think? Is this Carly's most unexpected and heartwarming era yet? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity love stories that hit all the right notes.